My man, text me. I'll shoot in my podcast. Text me, okay?
My personal invitations
Okay.
in November.
Okay.
It's definitely invite only. Definitely very exclusive event. Let's see who in America that time we got. They have a Odyssey for me.
That's crazy. The way you coming for the minute is should have come to you. And they can take everything personal.
Hey, let's see.
Take everything personal.
See, I see. When he was just out here, I told me he said, but after he said, but JT, he said, because like, bro, I will not give you no one more. He said, since I've been here, you can't send none of the women who be around you. I said, oh, you wouldn't be around me?
Even had a conversation as an artist.
Nigga's crazy.
Shit.
Kind of thing when he's always be focusing on you, he's not focusing on you or a B-boy and one lost after.
Oh, wow.
I'll tell you, my man, end of the day.
We years old, no one asked you for pass one day. Like, he didn't want to ask for a pass.
End of the day, just the outcome for all the men and hustle, my brother. They just want to lay down with somebody and come.
I mean, everybody got their, their guilty pleasures. I'm not saying that you can't be, focused on the music and not focus on, But here we are in the fries. Let's get into it. Here we are today. Got some interesting topics to talk about. So today I'm here with my co-host, Good Time JT. I'm here with
the boy J Biz.
Nabil Abbas.
Yes. We are here, and today we'll be talking about the Liberian Entertainment Awards, best known as the LEAs. It is coming back next year, so stay tuned. Oh, the biggest.
Oh, God.
The biggest.
I don't know why you like LEA so much, bro. Oh, that shit is a trash.
It was a culture though. Like it was a
culture mover, bro.
Yeah, it was a part of like the Liberian community. It was something that was a landmark. When you think about Liberian, you think about LEA. Every year it was something that was done in March.
Literally.
And it was strategically done around tax season where people have a lot of money and everybody wants to show that say, not people that show that say.
Not this spoiled, but that's good. That's okay. We could show out. Feel me? There's nothing wrong with that, but definitely it tapped in from every part of America. So people from Minnesota, Midwest, down south, East Coast. I don't think West Coast is really a lot of Liberians, but there are Liberians there now. But that was something that everybody wanted to be at and everybody really showed out. So it definitely was a culture mover. I'm happy for it to come back. Big shout out to my sis June for being one of the curators to bring it back next year. Shout out to Delaware as well. But let's get into it.
So hopefully, because back in the day, LEA, right, it was a hustle, how people was using the entertainment and the art to get money. They wasn't really putting back into like the artists and wasn't really trying to figure out how to actually do it. They was literally figuring out, okay, this individual in this community right here, right, he has a good amount of people that follow him, so we're gonna put him on a platform where we're gonna give him an award. We're gonna create things around him. So you know what I did? That created lazy artists. Because you had artists on the internet that had literally less than 10,000 views was winning artist of the year, a video of the year. Like, that's super crazy. So that means that artist wasn't really doing the proper marketing. All he was doing was community work. Only people in his community knew him. So that created lazy artists. So these artists felt like they're already arrived, because if I'm winning artist of the year of a whole country, won the biggest award, like, who can tell me anything? Who can tell me I'm not actually doing what I'm supposed to do? So hopefully this LEA open up the way where artists and who actually are doing the proper thing, like marketing, promotion, dropping, shooting quality videos, not be a charity case. We don't care about you if you're Liberian and you're doing music, but you're not doing it the proper way. Nobody cares, because end of the day, like I said it before, you could have been a teacher, lawyer, doctor, you be anything in this world, but we didn't tell you to do music. You want to do music? Do it the proper way, do it the right way. So the LEA needs to not be like, oh, this artist, yeah. For example, producer like Papi Yuri, right, we have done work for Nicki Minaj. Credit's crazy. All the big artists in America, he have done like, he has Grammys and all these different things, right?
Who are you speaking of?
Papi Yuri.
Okay.
He's Liberian, right? He's based in Miami. Not because Papi Yuri never came on in Southwest or on Woodland and can't hang out with Liberian people, or be in the basement or can't chill.
So
or that doesn't mean he's not Liberian.
Or you can give him that credibility.
You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
These people need to get their flowers, because they actually are breaking barriers. They actually really making second flowers. They're actually really pushing the country narrative.
You said they're pushing the flag. Are they really pushing the flag?
So they are.
Okay.
Yeah, but they got Otello on the Beast, who produced for Meek Mills. We have Breezy on the Beat, who produced for JT. We have like Forte, who just wrote Cardi B Bodega song. We got writers like Moose did that Sensational for Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
Like we actually have cats who have been able to get in the big league, right? Because when we speak about Liberians, right?
Yeah.
When we speak about Liberians, we only speak about that low-level shit. That's why these other people that all did it kind of disrespect us left or right, because we only celebrate low-level shit, because at the end of the day, high-level people make Liberian, they feel uncomfortable. They feel like, oh, you're not Liberian no more because you're not us. You're not eating in our code. You're not, like, he is Liberian. His parents are Liberian. He's Liberian. And I hope LEA open the door where, for example, I hope they add to the category, right? They add country music, right? Because, for example,
why would they add country music, bro?
Monrovia.
The name of the LEAs is Liberian Entertainment Awards. And you just named 2 producers that does not produce Liberian music.
So, okay, Liberian, right?
So we got to start there, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's start there, right?
Yes.
There is nothing wrong with us giving these people recognition, right?
Okay.
But the recognition that they're getting, because you said people have got Grammy Awards and things like that, they're getting recognized for the music that they're producing. They're producing American music.
No. They're in the music industry. They're producing music.
The American music industry.
Yeah.
They are not in the Liberian entertainment industry.
They are.
So no, they're not. They are. The reason why I said they're not. The reason why I said they're not is because they're not solely doing things for Liberia.
How?
What do you mean how? Again, Papi Yer, right? Let's speak on Papi Yer. Shout out to Papi Yer, right? But I found out he was Liberian very late.
It's his bio.
When was it in his bio?
It's been in his bio.
It's not always been in his bio. And this is my thing, right? This is my thing. It's a difference than you having a flag in your bio, but you actually living it and bigging up your country, bro. But it's more than because y'all cut this shit out about it being in your bio.
Okay.
Because guess what? J-Biz, do we need the Liberian flag to be in your bio to know you push Liberian shit? Keep it a bean.
No.
All right. So let's stay right there. Papi Yer does music. He does American music. So he's getting recognized in his field of his work. That's the same way if I'm in the field of sociology and I get a degree in social work, I'm not going to get recognized in criminal justice because that's not the field of work I'm in. So when you say that these people need to be recognized, they are getting recognized for the things that they're doing. For example, Brizzy on the Beat, right? Brizzy on the Beat came out with JT and shit like that. Now, what has Brizzy on the Beat been doing recently, what I've been seeing? Shout out to him. He's been tapping in with his culture. No. Not even with that, but he's been coming around more. We're knowing who he is more.
No, because I don't think that's fair, you get.
Why is it not fair?
You know, that's not fair, right? Because when an individual, all these artists are doing music to get to the level where these cats are at right now, right? Successful-wise, right? Level-wise, right? So you trying to tell me somebody who has graduated high school, right? They're in college, right? They deserve the individual in high school supposed to get a award that they're supposed to get because they're not coming back to the high school to come hang around the high school or to come do high school shit.
It's not because it's all about your foundation because in high school they was bigging up what they was bigging up for. So now when it comes time to get that recognition, people gonna be like, you know what? When he was here, because that's for example, let's use me for example, right? Say now I started off as a Liberian MC. Most of my events I did was I'm doing Liberian stuff, right?
No, you're not. You said most of your shit. Yeah.
Most when I first started off, majority of my bookings were through Liberians. I used to consider myself as an only Liberian MC, right? But after a while, you elevated, but my foot was still grounded in my Liberian community. Then I went and started tapping into other communities. Then I started getting recognized in other communities. 2023, I won Best MC and Best Promoter of the Year, and that was for Jersey. That was other promoters that was tapping in Afro, African, Caribbean, and American because why? I now have tapped in with everybody else. What they did is they tapped in with where they were first, America. They're doing what they're doing now, and now they're coming back. I'm only speaking on Brizzy because I know for a fact Brizzy is now tapping back in with us, with his people. After he produced for JT, after he did whatever he did over there. So again, it's all about how you
JT.
You feel me? Like if you're not bigging up your place like that, then why should we?
JT is called Liberian Entertainment Awards for a reason.
Yes.
Every entertainers that are Liberian deserve to get awarded for operate in the entertainment space. It's not called Liberian Burma Award. It's not called Liberian Hip Hop Award. It's not called Liberian Trapcore Award. Because listen to me, right?
They're saying Liberian Entertainment
Award. I mean, every Liberians are in the entertainment space in the world gets to get awarded for whatever role they play in entertainment. So what we doing now? Hold on a second, right? Hold on.
Let him
So when we creating things like this, right? That's the problem we're having right now, right? We are babysitting lazy people, right? So when you got somebody who have broke barrels, who have made a lot of sacrifice, could get to where these guys are at today, it's a lot of shit they had to go through,
a lot of
sacrifice they have to make, right?
Sweat,
a lot of understanding of how to navigate through entertainment and get to the spaces, right?
Okay.
So when these guys arrive today, they deserve to get rewarded. They don't deserve to get for the people there. That's what a chair for them. Be like, oh no, we'll tell back home because you're not coming back home. You're not coming sitting down with us and chilling with us. That's crazy because number one, people like, for example, when David and them, right? For example, David and them, right? The reason why David and them Nigerian industry is so big because when their people graduate, they clap for them.
Mm-hmm.
They clap for them. You know what I mean? Nigerian artists in Nigeria, underground Nigerian artists in Nigeria. Nobody care for them because you need to get to the next level. People to clap for you.
Okay.
We got this mentality, Liberian, as feel sorry for people mentality. There's war mentality. There's free the children mentality. We need to get out of that space because it creates able and lazy people. We're not helping them.
Listen,
but you're still not. You're still not deterred from.
And once they get to a different space,
Liberian
they can get to the next level.
Entertainment. So for Ghanaian Entertainment Awards, do you see anybody on their platforms getting awards other than people who are doing Ghanaian music? Are they giving awards to Ghanaians who are doing American music, Ghanaians who are producing Jamaican music, or Ghanaians who are producing country music? No, they are solely worried about Ghanaian entertainment. So what is wrong with Liberian Entertainment Awards being about Liberians who are doing it for Liberia?
No, listen.
What's wrong with that?
No, Jay-Z.
They're not listening. Right? They're not answer to you.
Oh, you made a point, right? But you got to understand one thing. Right now, when it comes to the whole faction war right now, we got Holly. We got Holly Stalin, one of the biggest.
Shout out to my boy Holly.
Biggest David Orr. Mm-hmm. We ain't got our people talking about it.
We do.
They're not.
We do.
They're not at the level they're supposed to talk about it. The level they're supposed to talk about it. Yeah.
Listen, we don't have our people talking about it, and it's not a small accomplishment.
When you say our people, who you talking
Liberia,
about?
Listen,
your
it's
blogs?
Not listen,
we don't care about y'all.
Listen,
it's not. We have
hold
to.
on.
You don't care. I don't care.
Listen, JT, hold on. We got to understand one thing. For the corporate institution that wants to host LEA, for the whole country, the whole people, you need to have a database. It's not only the people within, because I will tell you this, right? Out of billions of people on earth, like we take these things for granted. It's not easy. It's not easy to break through. You can give an award, even when it comes to writing music, on a Liberian outside that have done it or doing it. All of them Moose, producer, all of them Breezy on the beat. Because at the end of the day, to navigate your way into this market and meeting up. Now, for example, don't tell me that you can't tell me that like they don't know what they're doing. They know what I'm doing. They know what the Liberians are doing, but they don't want to recognize what they're doing. Like what Bay said, it's pity.
You get it. Think about it, right?
You said they know what they know. Wait, you say they know what we're doing, but they don't want to recognize it because they feel like it's pity?
It's pity.
Who are you talking about?
Listen, I will tell you why, right? I will speak of experience, right? I would probably go outside a little bit. Now, I always say this as an example for all Liberians. We need to tap out of this negativity energy, because I was a child growing up, but I was frustrated in 1997. in 1999. I witnessed it. I witnessed King Josh Manning Weir, the greatest black footballer of all time, first black African athlete to win all awards in 1 year. World Best, African best and European best
Whereas people
in
talk
one
shit about
time.
him.
But Liberia, the country he from,
They ain't start talking shit about him until he became president, though.
No, that's not true.
Liberia, the
LeBron always talks
country
shit
he
about Joe
from,
Williams.
created another award within the country
And never get
that caused the most celebrated star. And guess who they gave it to?
Diba, right?
They gave it to James Aleza Diba.
See, the game is a sick game,
created,
like, mentally, right? So
they created a
sick
different
game, sick mental game,
award to make Diba feel like, yeah, you
sick
understand?
game.
You can't.
Huh?
And you understand? Because at the end of the day, whether we like it or not,
sick game.
and I will say this to you, ain't no Liberian artist working in Liberia that's supposed to win any award, even on Jazino. But you would be shocked that Jazino got less award than a lot of Liberian artists.
Sick.
Jazino music been playing in NBA. You got people like LeBron James. You know what I mean about LeBron James? To listen.
The vibe to your song.
To Liberian music.
You know LeBron
NBA. What are you talking about?
JT
you know what I mean for Liberian music?
The sick mentality.
To be played, to have a future from different countries. And they tell you, say, hey, oh, I know this artist, but this artist even got awards because his people.
Now artists didn't win song.
Not recognizing.
JJ didn't have any awards in Liberia.
No, but he didn't win song of the year.
People won a lot of awards over him.
So again,
he won song of the year.
Wow.
So again, you tell me, right?
When you say song of the year, right? When you think of song of the year,
God.
people think of song of the year is listen. This is the song that when they play in the club, everybody's going crazy. Can I be honest with you?
It's big on all the other records.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I fuck with Jay-Z, but Butter My Bread is not my favorite song.
No, but it's not about you. It's about you. No,
and I'm just saying.
But
we have to we also have to put into play. It went also viral on TikTok. I just was on here talking about the impact that TikTok has on music today, and we all know that.
JT, but
I don't feel like that was his best song. But those songs went crazy. A dance. Wait, let's not make it seem like Butter My Bread went crazy just because it was a song.
It was a market.
Butter My Bread went crazy because there was also a dance to it on TikTok, and it went viral.
But what qualifies?
But JT, hear me right quick, right? Hold on. JT, hear me. Music is a business. Music business.
For sure.
So if Jazino has a team, right? It's like DJ to figure out how to blow the song up.
For sure.
That doesn't mean hear me. That doesn't mean that he did something wrong. Those other songs was placed on the same platform, TikTok, all those places, that they didn't blow bigger than his song. So that doesn't mean he did something wrong. So we gotta stop as Liberians making people feel like they're doing things wrong for actually doing things the worst standard.
But who is saying
hear me out. Hear me 1 second, right? So an organization like LEA needs to change that dynamic to stop, because these artists, we all on this couch say, these guys are lazy, not consistent. Because I deal with an artist right now. I have a Liberian artist that me and him fight all the time because of the laziness, of the lack of understanding what it takes to get to that level that they want to go to superstar mode. All the shit they got to go, they want to skip it. They want to skip steps. They want to be stars already, but they don't want to do the work that got to get there. So LEA, hopefully they come back around. They are giving the right people the flowers that they deserve because of their work ability, not because they know them personally or they know their manager.
How was Song of the Year picked? Let's start there. How was that picked? Is it picked by the people or is it picked by a board?
And when you
like how the Grammys do it, is it submission?
And they
have like People's Choice. Well, I just want to know, right?
So the LMA, right? We're speaking of LMA. And no, I'm talking about the people that give the LEA was a while. LEA haven't been around for a while. Mm-hmm. So award show that have been recent that we talking about Jazino and the what it called?
MLMA.
It was LMA, right?
LMA, okay.
So I think they said they let people vote, right?
Mm-hmm.
They let people vote, but the award show is sponsored by MTN, right?
Lone Star,
right?
And Lone Star got their own artist.
Lone Star has their own artist.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. So you feel like that's
bullshit.
So basically, Lone Star is not gonna let a Celcom artist win, Orange artist win over a Lone Star and a Lone Star award.
Okay, but then that's the problem. Then that is the problem. That's the problem, bro. The problem is the people who are head spearing this are being biased. That's the problem. But you cannot get mad if somebody feels as though they like CIC's song better than Jazino. Now, I'm just using this as an example. If I have the choice to pick, I personally, in the club, will want to hear CIC's song. Butter My Bread, and again, I fuck with Jay-Z, and that's not my favorite song of his. I would listen to Prophet every single day to start my day off. I lie to you not.
Because it probably relates to you.
That I listen to
It
every single
relates to you
morning.
more as a Liberian.
It resonates with me.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
That's why.
Not even that, because there's songs that don't resonate with me, but they still, like it's still catchy. For me, if I'm a voter and I have the right to vote, if I want to pick CIC over G, it doesn't mean that I'm taking away from his work ethic. But then we now have seen the bigger problem is these people who are on the boards, bro.
No, but listen, in everything, right, there is a business aspect to it. Now, you got to understand one thing, and this is my point. Music requires resources. And I will go back again. My biggest example would be George Weah.
Mm-hmm.
When I've been places, they say, where you from?
Liberia,
I'm a Liberian. It says George Weah. Now, when you talk about Liberian music, they say Jay-Zeno. Ain't no CIC. Ain't no Teddy Rai.
You talk to outsiders.
Talk about outside Liberian music.
People that not from Liberia
if you got people that be recognized by international community, the people outside, and then you don't get a backing by an award created by the corporate institution.
That's crazy. That don't make sense.
Listen, that is.
But everybody,
that is frustrating.
I don't feel like everybody doesn't support you. Because you know what? I'm gonna be honest.
Listen,
I'm gonna use this tour, right? I'm gonna use this tour because what you're saying,
JD,
I'm 50-50 with you, right?
Yeah.
Because I also noticed when Jay-Z went on tour, the lack of support. And I said that. I think when you had conversations like that, I personally didn't see the support behind him as if it was another artist. And I always questioned why. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you fuck with who you fuck with.
No, but
and that's just where it really boiled down to.
Yeah, but JG,
I'm not saying that people don't be biased.
No, but JG, I don't want us to make this conversation like a Jay-Z or a CIC. I want to I want to focus on like the award show, right? Because take a look at this, right? What we're trying to say basically, like for the Weah situation, right? Every foreigner you say, they say George Weah.
You like
but when you tell Liberian George Weah, they're ready to talk shit about Weah. You know what I'm saying to you? Do you see how mentally
you know what I mean?
Sick
For a whole group of people.
Because I said this right.
To be remembered by one individual?
No, but hear me out.
Oh, God.
Hear me out. I say this all the time. I say this, continue to say this. Joe Weah is the greatest Liberian
ever
of our time.
Ever.
I don't care who feel what.
Ever.
Who has to say what they have to say? The greatest Liberian of this decade.
5 million plus people.
So, because you know why?
Because of one person?
Because you know why I say that?
Jesus Christ.
To say where Joe Weah came from, to be who he is today, right?
God.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get to those places like that.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I'm saying to you? You don't get to those places like that.
What?
So for people that don't that a grandpa, great have never did shit in their life before. Well, you in poverty right now because a lot of poverty start with your generation.
Yeah.
A lot of people in poverty because we got to start blaming people for poverty, not government. A lot of families in Liberia have good life.
Yeah.
You are poor and you in poverty because of your generation, your great-grandpa, the decision they made. That's why you poor. I'm sorry to say that.
Yeah.
So a great man like we are, all the things he have accomplished in a life, for you to fix your mouth and talk down to him, something wrong with you. If I said to an individual, right?
They don't know who you are. But you said, George Weah?
Like Liberians are the only person that talk down on their own. Do you know what people say about DeVito? Do you know what people say about his father? No, because y'all always say,
As an African
okay, you know what I would say? Yes.
People sit here and
I would answer to that.
When they hear about George Weah. I stop making it seem like everybody don't have something
I would
negative
answer
to say.
To that.
People have something negative to say about you.
But it's sickness. It's sickness.
And you. Sickness is called an opinion. Everybody's not going to like you, bro.
Listen.
So stop making it seem like everybody has to say something nice about you because of your accomplishments.
No.
I can be like, sister, I could be like this and be like,
no.
Not Naeem, you did X, Y, and Z, but your attitude stinks.
So the problem here, right?
Listen, that makes me a hater, or that just makes me? There's something about you that I don't like.
No, it's not about. It's not always about an individual. You gotta understand one thing, JT. When we talk about Liberia culture, it's not about individual. Now, let's talk about Nigeria. Kudos to Nigeria. I will always give it to them. Let me ask you a simple question: What business you think Don Jazzy got any right to be in community skit?
Work ethic.
Give me one reason, Don Jazzy. Why would he want to be in a comedy skit?
Involving.
A comedy skit?
Yes. Involving. Because right now, entertainment, you need to do content.
And because, that's one point, but because Don Jazzy in comedy skit is going to blow that.
Yeah.
Comedy
because they like to evolve.
Blow the song. He's smart. He's not lazy.
Go and ask Liberian artists to just feature other upcoming. Because at the end of the day, somebody got to hold your hands like this
to walk
you through the door. I don't care whether you like it or not. Bro, let me say
I'm about to say something right, bro, that's going to blow you up, bro. It blew my mind, bro.
But let me just say something. Somebody got to hold your hands to walk you through the door. Why don't you a big DJ? Whether it's a DJ, a big promoter, somebody that got followers, somebody that been in the game, got to hold your hands like this. Like you can figure your life out by yourself.
Bro,
that's why
I ain't gonna lie to you, not Bill, right?
Yeah.
When you said that shit, right, that shit kind of strike a nerve, right, bro? Like I saw something on Facebook these couple of days with this kid, this Liberian young Pekin. I think he was rapping or singing on one of CIC songs, and CIC paid for him to go to school and pay for him to get in the studio and share his flyer for some song he dropped, whatever the case might be, bro. That shit pissed me off. That pissed me off for her. Do you know how many artists need that platform for CIC to share their work? Good Pekin and upcoming artists from the share a Pekin work that you know not gonna amount to nothing, bro. You know, hear me for a second, right? No, it's not funny, bro. Yeah, like we Liberians, we do sick shit, bro. We do sick shit that we know that will get the public to clap for us. Oh yeah, he just did this. But knowing damn well that's not gonna work in that Pekin favor because number one is a kid. Do you know how long he gotta do music before he become an actual artist? Before he blow to actually take care of family with music?
But how do you know that though?
Because I know music and I know music business.
JD,
that's what I'm saying to you?
JD. Listen, you don't need to be a scientist.
Nobody's
Let me ask you a simple question.
Think about it, right?
Mm-hmm. If you walk by the street and you see somebody who's begging, bro, and you give him $100, is that $100 going to change his life?
No, it won't.
No, it's not going to change his life.
If you see somebody that's already fishing and you a fisherman,
and you show them how to fish, it's going to help them.
What's the help? What do you consider to be a help?
But we got to stop this because we really as Liberians, right? We need to stop this shit, bro.
Let me tell you something, right?
This vindictive, evil ways that we have within us, and we want to make people feel like we're good people there. Bro, you either be a good person or you a fucked up individual. That's how I see shit. There's no in between the line.
And you know why? This affects us a lot, right? Mm-hmm. Because we are a small group of people. Our population ain't required for being in any situation that would divide ourselves.
We can help one another, yo.
We can help one another. Because at the end of the day, it's one entertainment. There should be no reason why an entertainer in America is navigating. This is not for himself. He will be remembered.
There's open doors for other
others.
Encourage them.
So if we, our own people, if we can't respect his work and his ethics, okay, JD, imagine, right? Are you talking about when an international company, right, want to sign an artist, right? The first thing they try to look at what you're doing back home, or they look at your common form, awards, the program and stuff like that. We have, or they look at your whole portfolio and stuff like that. They look at an artist by himself.
This country not supporting him. Damn, like he got all this.
What are you talking about?
All these digital numbers on digital platforms. He got a big song, but then his own community, his own country is giving other people. He has a big song, but maybe his song's not big in his country, but the song is big in his country because they're playing the song. But there are award shows and things. So hopefully, like what we're trying to say, JT, right, is that hopefully the LEA, right? Yeah. The LEA, right? And for example, like I keep giving examples because I always and the thing about I'm not attacking CIC, I'm not attacking nobody, but I think a lot of these cats is operating like this because of their reality, past reality. Other people did shit like that before, so it become a normal thing to do. You feel me? Where you actually helping somebody, but you know you're not helping them because you know what you're doing. It's not you.
So you feel like they're doing it for sheep. So you feel like basically when he did that, it was for just like you're being a good person.
It's a PR run because number one, that Pekin is not going to mount. That Pekin is a kid. How many studio time you going to pay for? He's a kid. He probably like 10 years old, right? In order for people to, he need to put 5. So you got kids. For example, okay, I have an artist in Liberia, right? We did a record with a kid, a guy from DR. Good song, nice song. Film is a remix. Mm-hmm. When I tell you any Liberian artists share that shit, nobody. And I know these cats, I literally send them to their WhatsApp like, yo, bro, show us some love. Niggas never did. You know why? Because it was something that could have compete with what they got going on. But people don't understand. I don't understand that. People listen to 10 to 7 to 8 songs in their car a day. So if your music big, another artist music big, it's not going to suppress you as an individual. It's not going to do nothing to you. So we got to stop this shit, right? Where we start to make it feel like we helping one another and this and that. Bro, I say this a lot to Liberian artists, right? We have like Nabiso, we have a very small community. We're a very small set of people. And we need to figure out how to get this thing to a space where it starts to create money. Because, bro, no Liberian artists you're not making money from music, right? Do you know why you're not making money from music? Because the people who actually can help turn the music into business, they don't see the way where it could work because you guys are not doing proper navigation when it comes to music industry.
And let me say something again, right? I reached out to an artist that came from Liberia to America. Basically, a living witness. Another Liberian artist here in America doing music. He got a facility. He got the money to shoot me music video.
To do the marketing, all
stand-up
that.
music video marketing and all of that.
Yep.
And I know that, like I don't even think any Liberian artist gets paid for the future over $1,500. We offer this individual $3,000.
He said no.
Catch.
Turn it down and said no.
He said no.
For a feature?
For a future or Liberian artist. I sent him the work based off of me and his relationship. I appealed to him. I said, just do this for this artist because I wasn't looking at the $3,000. I was looking at the quality of music video that this individual agreed that he was bringing into are you bringing into the spotlight back home?
And the marketing he would do too.
But the marketing he's going to do for you and the social network, his affiliation is something that you was going to tap into. But based off of that, like I felt I was negotiating a $3K. That's like way triple the price he would get paid for. And then why he would get paid. Like I felt I was doing something good. And this individual looked at me and JT and told me no.
I'm supposed to ask you. That's a problem. I'm supposed to ask me for the feature.
But
listen,
but now I get what you're saying. I'm not even trying to be funny though. But the problem is that we don't want to help each other. And my biggest, like, I've always confused is that we have a blueprint of music that's working right now, which is Afro beats. We have people that have been able to rub shoulders with the people, DeVito, Kiss Daniel, whoever. And we know that when these people were starting off, they were not getting paid for these features. It was just about like, yo, you good? Let's put together a fire song. And now look, these are the songs that we're listening to 10 years from now. They have the blueprint, but they don't. They want to feel like they already made it. That's the problem. Nobody has made it yet, but you're putting a price on it.
Today is October 7, right?
Yeah.
The day they form an award are giving up podcasts, an award created for podcasts. I won't be surprised that In the Frost won't win any.
But that's cool. Yeah, that'd be cool with us.
Okay. But I'm just saying that's who we are.
That's who we are. Because you know what we do, right? We feel uncomfortable about people's success. Like we have created this environment, right? Where
we support bullshit.
We created an environment, right? No, we created an environment where it's like, yo, you successful. You think you in Hollywood now? Now we about to show you who you are. That's how we do it. But the funny thing about it, it's not helping us because we need these cats to bring back.
We need people to be Hollywood. We need people to actually make it. We
need people to be Hollywood. We need people that the outside world respect. So I'm hoping that the LEA that's coming back, that they are able to say, okay, this is a producer. Forget it. Throw his name in the pot.
Oh, bitch.
If it's people vote for him, they vote for him.
Oh, bro. I will put them in check. Are we here to put them in check?
But this is my thing,
right?
This is my thing because I feel like the LEAs, when it was starting, it was for us.
The community.
It was for the community, right? And what we have to understand is that when the LEAs when it did start, there weren't so many Liberian artists and things that were doing it. You get what I'm saying?
Like big producers.
Like big producers. It wasn't, at that time, it wasn't. And we have to also realize who was on these boards. The people who are going to be on the board now, they're tapped in. They're looking for other people in different outreaches that they weren't looking for 10 years ago. So I do feel like it is going to be different. Because 10 years ago, the people who are popping now, they were popping in their community. Dan G,
Like
Raw
G-Rod's posse and my own podcast saying he won the hottest
people
artist.
like that, but it's the thing, right? Back in the day, Raw picking them, they was them niggas. So when they was on the LEAs, they pop. I was still young when the LEAs was popping. So these are the artists that were, yes, in the community, but they was going around, traveling maybe to DC, Maryland, doing their songs here and there and stuff like that. So now when we talk about the LEAs, I'm gonna just say we gotta cut them a little bit of slack.
Yeah.
Because 10 years, Liberian music wasn't where it is now.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? And also, let's tap in back to the Liberian producers who are in the American industry, right? 10 years ago, was it cool to be African like that? Let's go back another 10 years. It wasn't cool to be African. These same people, I'm not putting any words in nobody's mouth, but I know my family members, my brothers, they were scared to say they was African because African booty scratcher was a thing. So a lot of people weren't identifying with being Liberian. Being African now is cool. Being, cultured is cool. It wasn't cool before. So all these people before, you can't sit here and tell me they was pushing the culture, bro. But I can sit here and say, you were. From all those other years, you were. So that's the reason why 10 years from now, 20 years from now, we're going to know J-Biz. Because from the beginning of you starting this, you were pushing Liberian culture when it wasn't cool. You was doing it for the community. So at the end of the day...
Shout out to my brother J-Biz, man. Shout out to my brother J-Biz. Bro,
at the end of the day, when it comes to, these artists that are now breaking berries and stuff like that, shout out to y'all.
And this is it.
They can do that. But you have to understand they weren't present before. They weren't present like that. So it's just like now, yes. Now that it is cool to be African, they're becoming president. President. Now make some moves. You feel me? Like I said.
So hopefully
I've been seeing Brizzy around. You feel me? He been and again, he doesn't have to. But you can see through him. I keep on using his example because if anybody looks at it, Brizzy made it. Brizzy is doing music for people who are on the billboards and shit like that. He does not have, you feel me? He does not have to come back and tap in with Liberian culture. It has to do with what you want to do and who you are as an individual. That's the reason why now you see him, he's tapping in with us, he's rubbing shoulders with us, and now we bigging him up. You get what I'm saying? I don't feel like it's, now because like, how can I say this? He wasn't around. We're gonna say fuck Brizzy. It's not that he's making himself known. That's why I always tell artists all the time. I don't understand how you feel like people gonna know you and you sit in the crib acting Hollywood. You have to be present. Now, if Poppy we all know he done produced fire beats for
Poppy no joke.
Let me say something.
He's fire, but
let me
just also resonate with his Haitian descent more than his Liberian descent.
I don't say that. I don't know because his mom is Haitian. So
JD, listen.
Exactly. So that's the reason why he's more on the Haitian side. There's no problem with that. So we can't really sit here and be like, put Poppy on the
you have
of
to.
the year.
He's Liberian.
But we don't have to because he doesn't do Liberian music.
No, but it's Liberian Entertainment Awards.
That's not my opinion. Yeah, I don't feel like he has to because there's people who are making beats every single day for Liberian artists that are not getting recognized.
No, that's not our problem.
Why is it not our problem?
Because accountability. I want you to understand one thing, accountability. Everything you just said, it makes 100% sense. The last couple of weeks, we were talking about PTSD, which is 100% real. Imagine you giving an artist or a producer credibility over a producer that's actually doing. Because this is the thing here is, right? You got to understand.
He's not in this entertainment world. Why would he feel away?
No, listen.
He's not going to be mad at you. It's not disrespectful to him.
JT, hold on.
I would really want you to let me know, bro. If you feel like it's disrespectful for you not to be recognized by the Liberian Entertainment Awards,
JT, let me say something.
He's not in the entertainment, though.
Listen, JT, let me say something.
I'm sorry, he's not.
Don't Liberians recognize the awards? We do, right? The only reason why we're talking about it being a thing is because it's actually a thing. Now, that we can take the credibility away from it. It made a statement. Now, whoever that's beyond it didn't do a good job. Because collecting database of Liberians.
I agree 100%.
Listen,
I agree.
This is what I want to say, and I will continue to say. You can't get an award even those people names that we just named.
JT, you cannot.
Because you know what you're doing?
Because you know what you're doing?
You're even diminishing the brands.
I don't feel like it's really limited.
But JT,
No, you are.
JT, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Oh my God.
JT, let me ask you a question,
Oh my
right?
God.
No, it's not about them not caring. It's about us creating a standard, right? It's about us. It's about us creating a standard, right?
What
we do in our community, right? Once we do things like this and be like, oh, because you're not con yet, you ain't can sit on your or you ain't can talk, or you ain't can. That means you don't. That's not right.
I'm not saying that's what it is,
teaching?
bro.
What are we teaching the kids that's coming after these people? Are saying, yo, my boy, you ain't got to scribe to the top. All you gotta do, just come kick it with me. Just come chill. Just come say, yeah, nah. Just come say we drinking drinks. Just come use our terminology. You made it. You blew. Let me play your music in Drummer Africa. Boom, you made it. No. We gotta start. What we have to do, right? We have to understand something. We as Liberians, right? That's something that we are blessed with. Other African countries are not blessed with it. We know how to speak English, right? Properly. We know how to adjust ourselves, surround ourselves, communicate with different people, move in different spaces. That's why you can see producers like Poppy Yori and them producing for one of the biggest artists in the whole entire world, Nicki Minaj. Not one time he produced for her, produced couple of records. Billboard chart, #1 song in the country. We need to understand that and clap for these people and hold them up like this because they represent us as Liberians.
Because listen,
hold on. We don't know.
JD, hold on.
But I just feel like we don't know though.
Listen, hold on. No. Listen.
I'm telling you now.
Listen,
like,
JD, listen.
No, you're saying it now.
I'm telling the word now.
But okay, so this is my thing.
No, hold on a second.
You want us to know.
Don't let me lost the touch.
That we know and have been putting to work for our entertainment business, what are we supposed to do with them?
No, listen, JD,
listen. They haven't robbed you.
Listen, JD.
Bro, but
they're cooking up.
That's not fair,
JD,
though.
listen.
I don't feel like that's fair.
No, listen,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't feel like that's fair. You got to start somewhere.
No, hold on. No,
you didn't have to start with the LEA. Somebody else going to start with the LEA.
No, JD.
I don't feel like that's fair.
JD, hold on.
How you
JD, hold on.
Startup?
JD.
Why is it not?
Bass just made a brilliant point. Now you got to understand it from this analytical standpoint. For example, an LEA, right? You gotta navigate it two ways. You're not only giving Breezy on the beat and awards that he deserved, but you letting LEA get the recognition it needs. Because who gonna see Breezy getting on the wall by his people? What her need?
JT.
JT.
Who said he produced for?
Who you gonna see? Who's gonna see Moose getting an award for the song he wrote? Sensational. It's Chris Brown. So right there you tap into a different frequency.
Change the game
then
now.
Giving an award to people who Chris Brown will never come across the page. What are you talking about? This is not working.
So
when you go back,
okay. So you feel like feel as though because wait. So y'all feel as though because they did something for Chris Brown and Nicki Minaj,
they deserve it.
They got recognized.
No, it's not.
What the fuck are they doing for us?
No, but hear me, right? Hear me, right?
God,
so I should say my people, right?
They're Liberian.
They are our people as well, right? But they are not keep on. The point I'm trying to make is right. They're not in our entertainment world.
JT, they are.
They're
Liberians.
They're Liberians doing...
What is our entertainment world?
Wait. What qualifies you to be in? What qualifies you to be in an entertainment world?
The crazy part about Liberia, right? When you go to Liberia, right, you hear the beginning that can create hip-hop music. You'll be like, yo, they're picking like he lived in America before. You know hip-hop is a big thing in Liberia, right?
Of course.
So they are in our hip-hop. They are in our industry. They are creating. Hold on, Nabil. Yeah. They are Liberians that have been able to actually put work ethic behind their work and broke barriers because they use entertainment information. You know what I'm saying? That's why we keep trying to coach these other cats, these underground artists that haven't got to the level yet I feel they have because you have these award shows are giving them awards that they have arrived. So now they feel like they're in their minute equal.
Let me ask you.
You still happy mentally? You talking about PS? You talking about mental health earlier, right? That's mental insanity. So in Liberia, we deal with a lot of mental issues because the way we operate around our people, we still dealing with them, like how the UN king, how they dealt with us, how the white people king, they lied to us, the brown eyeball, like how the white Omar, that king, that went to Africa, that literally, she's supposed to go help the people there, but she killed all these different babies. Crazy stuff with Africa, right? We, in Uganda, I think she went to Uganda or whatever, she went to go do missionary work, and then she ended up, basically, instead of helping the people in there, a lot of babies die. But they say, oh, she helped some people in there too in the process. Super crazy. So we Liberians need to stop This feed a cherry mentality while people how we always feeling sorry. Oh, do you know what happened in Liberia, right? When an artist, you go as an investor, you go to an artist that have no marketing, no promotion strategy, no money to put behind his bread. He will feel like he's doing you a favor by working with you. Because if you already arrived, he got a award show, give me artist of the year, but he's not making one rock.
But I don't feel like it's because of a war why Liberians act the way they act. Liberians act like that with or without the war.
Oh no,
it's pumping. It's a part of it.
Listen,
it's helping.
Listen, you can't give somebody something that they have no idea. Like they don't even know how they arrived to that title. When they got people that is way bigger than them, it's not given to.
I pray LEA don't play like.
Let me ask you a simple question, JD.
I just feel like it still would be pointless for us to I'm never going to say breezy, right? But I just feel like it would be very pointless to put these people in here knowing they're not going to win because the people who are going to be voting don't know them.
So listen,
you don't feel like we just dominating people just because?
They have their own fan base.
So this is not.
Yeah.
Listen, so this shouldn't be a Liberian Entertainment Award.
So what should it be?
Community award.
Community award.
It's not a community award because it's not only one community. We're a whole country.
You should call it Burma Award.
Listen, because you know what?
We're a whole country, so it can't be called that. It has to be called Liberian Entertainment.
But listen, but you gotta understand that people that breach the gaps for you
as Liberians.
So when we have okay, so let's for example, let's say Liberian.
So let me ask you one question.
Liberian movies, right?
So Morovia.
So you would want.
So Morovia is not Liberian right now.
Who?
Morovia is not Liberian.
The country artist.
The country artist?
Yeah. Name himself Morovia.
He named himself Morovia and he does country music.
Yeah.
So when he gets submitted into music, he'll be getting submitted into the CMAs, correct? Will he be nominated for a hip hop award?
So
will he be nominated for an R&B award? Let's really make it make sense.
No.
He's doing country music, right? But because he's Liberian, we have to recognize him. Because he's a Liberian artist, right?
Okay. This is what you do, right? This is what you do when you do things like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You open the doors for all those Liberians that inspire
to do country music.
You give them
dreams.
You allow them to understand
what country music is.
Okay, whatever,
it's not only Afrobeat.
Whatever that inspires you, right? That's what this award show is supposed to do. Create spaces to award people for things they want to accomplish in life, right? So you don't limit it. Liberian Entertainment Award. It's not called Liberian Burma Award. Not called Liberian Trapcore Award. And not called Liberian Hipcore Award. It's called Liberian Entertainment Award. Every Liberian that doing entertainment, so they deserve to be awarded for whatever role they play in entertainment.
Well, let's say nominated.
Yes.
Nominated.
So nominated. So I think these cats need to be nominated. I don't feel like we need to shy away from them and say, oh, they're not coming to hang out with us. They're not tapping in.
It's not about them hanging out with us, bro.
Because
it's about
that's
being
what it comes
present.
down to.
No, it's about being present.
Because when
it's about being present for me. It's not about you chilling with me and we smoking the L together.
That's what it is.
To say, well, not for me.
That's
it's
what
about being present.
But
listen, for me, it's about being present, bro.
Listen.
Respectfully.
Being present, I respect that. But this is not a family thing.
It's not about. It has nothing about being a family.
I mean, this
but
is
again,
not.
The reason why CIC is all over and everybody talking about him is because he's present. We didn't know.
No.
And I'm gonna keep on using him as an example. We did not know Poppy. I didn't know Poppy was Liberian until I seen his bio.
No.
But again, on his regular day to day,
no,
you wouldn't know that he's Liberian.
Let me tell you what happened. What happened.
So it's just like I don't know.
Listen, CIC first stored. Number one. People that put their hands around him because they felt that they had to prove a point. Now you got to understand who we are as a people. I would tell you anything.
I didn't put my hands around.
Listen, turn this around.
Because I had to prove a point.
No, listen, turn this around.
We did that. We did that. No, you did the same thing too, right?
A Liberian.
We did that to big up somebody who's big right now, so that we all can show that we're putting our hands behind somebody.
Okay.
No, as a Liberian, to open the doors for the touring business for Liberians.
But he wasn't the first person to do a tour here.
No, I mean like the unification is happening, right? Based off us trying to create the gate for other people to come to create something to make our Liberian people happy and to show them, say, okay, you come to a tour. It's not a show. It's not going to be a flopping to show the others that they can make money to all kind of way. We all came together to open that touring door, right? Because when we take a look at Liberian, we take a look at entertainment in America. Liberian play a major role in entertainment. So there's no way a Liberian artist should do a tour. It should flop.
JD,
that's why we came together for that.
Mike, every other person that we talked to CIC event, more than 8 that was in the van with us, didn't use CIC song. That bass. That only me, bass, and Kendi that were in the van that knew CIC song.
So it was excitement. We created excitement.
We go.
Right? So what happened with, for example, the conversation MC Carr had on the podcast about Liberian DJs not playing Liberian music, right? So you got to take a look at this whole Liberian award, Liberian people, right? We confuse people.
Facts.
Very confused when it comes to entertainment.
Facts.
We don't understand how entertainment works. So DJs play a major role in entertainment in pushing the music out to the people.
I agree.
So the music comes from the studio, this is how the process, it goes from the artist, studio, distribution, DJs, people. Feel me? So the gap hasn't been bridged yet between the DJs and the people because the DJ, they just want to play hot music. They just want to be playing music, hot music. Some of y'all never saw the video. You may never ever see the video in your lifetime because hold on, you may never ever see some of the artist music you're playing because the money they're asking for shows right now, some of your Liberian people, you'll never get to see a Liberian DJ in it. So they're picking it up to see every day. You better start playing that music.
And show me one underground artist. And show me one underground artist that won the award from Nigeria, even a whiskey.
That's what happened.
Even a whiskey.
Big that award
What
show.
are you talking about? It never happened.
People can play with
show me one producer that won the award, even on Don Jazzy. It never happened.
They don't play
because
those games.
At the end of the day, if the house don't sell you, the screen won't buy you.
Yo,
if we don't dress our own bigger, if we don't dress who we want to dress,
remember earlier I said something.
We're not going to succeed.
Remember I said something earlier.
Because guess what?
What Baku Thomas said.
Let me say something. Let me tell you. Because guess what? From Liberia to America, the plane ticket alone is over 2,600. And all the billions of people. Listen, I started hanging around Moose. Before I encountered French Montana. I got in my phone, me and French Montana chilling, eating. I never posted that. Ain't no crap. So I got French Montana right in my phone. I'll never be back home in Liberia and see French Montana. I had to come to America to hang up with J Bass, hang up with Moose before I went to French Montana and we chill. Yeah, you understand what I'm trying to say? So those people already, they're navigating the way, they open the way. So you can't disrespect them.
For example, like I just said, I keep highlighting it. Baku is one of the top Liberian females, right?
Yeah.
Right now in entertainment spaces, navigating in all kind of rooms, all kind of spaces.
And me and French don't get like too, bro.
She being on all kind of panels and all kind of amazing things she's doing, right? So an individual like that, right? She haven't done nothing for me personal. Like, she haven't did nothing for me, but I respect her because her work ethic. I know what it takes to get to the spaces, right? So somebody like Brempo, like, she's not doing nothing for all. No,
she don't have.
I respect her.
She's doing it
because I know what it takes for her to get to that level. She had to make sacrifice. She had to leave her family. She got to travel. She got to be in spaces that's uncomfortable for her. She got to go places. She got to find food. All kind of stupid that come with being entertainment. So you as an individual, these people that in these rooms, we gotta big them up. So the day that we gotta push them forward because one day they're gonna double back to us.
Because you know why?
They love to having a heart for us.
Because you know why? They were able to navigate
and it's gonna encourage
way by themselves.
Too, you get.
They made it through by themselves. So because of that, we as a people, we should finish it not to diminish the brand.
We have to encourage them. We have to back them. We have to be happy that they're Liberian. We can't be like, oh, that person not doing nothing. What that person not do? Liberian first thing say, what that person not do for me? I don't care how. I don't care how big that person is. What did I do for me?
LEA coming back.
But LEA coming back.
This is what they need to do. This is exactly what LEA needs to do to create a good database for every Liberian outside that is doing extremely well. Because if you want to create a brand, you have to live up to that expectation. You can come and create no award show and nominate people in categories that are not doing anything over people. Like, let's say for example, I'm gonna talk to my boy Holly. A big shout out to Holly, bro. You seen Holly dressing Davido in Paris on the whole 5 Live tour is just Holly. And there are thousands and there are hundreds of Liberians out there creating those spaces. And at the end of the day, it's coming back home. People getting to know Liberian.
have to encourage them. We have to encourage
People
them.
understanding Liberians that we tap into different frequencies. So if you want to create an award to award Liberians outside, you should have a database to know every Liberian outside what they're doing, to feel the tapping in. So when you're creating those awards, you should give an award to people that actually deserve it.
Well, again, we go back to this. You're saying an award. Give the nominations that actually deserve it. But when it comes down to people voting, you guys are still going to be mad about who's not getting it because you feel like they didn't put in work and they was up there.
They may not know why. You know why? Because these people have
that's
a large.
What happens when people vote.
These people have a large. These people have a large fan base. You get these people. We talking about.
That's cool.
We talking about real people. Like we talking about.
Like I said, that's cool and all. But we all know. But we all know what is going to boil down to it, bro.
Yeah, right. I'm saying that.
What is going to boil down to?
So that's let's talk about the BET, right? Or the BET got one award called the Life Achievement Award. Like you can create an award to recognize people that break open the doors for you. Mm-hmm. That's all we're saying.
Yeah.
You can recognize them. We're not saying getting artist of the year. No. You cannot have an Liberian Entertainment Award and you give an award to producer over people that producing for top artists that making music for millions of people screams. Billboards.
Not no joke. That why people other national games.
Like what Bay's talking about. If you create an award, listen, if LEA create an award right now for country music and invite Morovia and Morovia come and hold out a award and he takes picture, you know what happened?
Inspire other kids.
Not only the
inspiration, you're talking about the reach. Is that what you're saying?
Then guess what?
Okay,
they will understand. Listen now.
So let's say
people will
we
understand.
Want these people to be nominated for the reach it can help the Liberian Entertainment Awards with.
It's going to help industry.
Help the country. Help the people.
How is it going to help the industry if they don't do industry? I'm asking y'all a question.
It's going to help the industry. It's going to inspire people, young people that are going into that space, right? That love country music, that want to be a country artist, that's thought that, because I'm a Liberian, I can't be able to do it because my people are not gonna accept it.
Came from folk music, power music.
Yeah,
he's doing folk music. That's.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That guitar. That what it called, right?
Yeah. That's basically country music.
That's who he is.
That's basically country music. So yeah. So again, we all come from that. Now you're saying to have a category in there for him, it won't be no category because he's the only one probably doing it.
No, it's not. You don't know. Maybe a lot of Liberian artists doing country music.
But again,
you never know. So you think, for example, right?
But what's wrong? What's wrong of creating an award for just?
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm not saying for example, right?
Wrong with that.
Beyonce.
I just don't like the fact that y'all want to make it. Y'all want to make it seem like this is something that has to be done that we're disrespecting them. I'm big.
It's disrespectful.
It's not disrespectful. Again, if you do not know, are you wrong?
No, they know.
No, but you got to know.
Everybody don't know, bro.
Nobody got to know.
Everybody don't know.
JT.
Everybody does not know. And that's the problem. Everybody does not know. And that's what goes to the board. Do your research. But a regular person, if I say Morovia right now, they're not going to know who he is.
So JT, hear me for a second, right?
They're not.
No, the people
that's the fact.
JT, the people that are planning the event know.
JT,
when
you plan that event,
they having the same
for a group of people.
They having the same conversation you having. They saying these people are not in our community. That's what they're saying. They know. But they saying that on a what a call to that situation, they will be like, that one our community, which is small minded stuff. We need to get away from that. These guys deserve to be rewarded for their hard work. We need to start rewarding people for their hard work.
We shouldn't even allow it.
Not because I know you.
We shouldn't even condone it.
So we gotta we gotta put ourselves together like brand people, man. We got a lot of great, amazing
because at the end of the day, what we think we're doing is good is harming us as a people.
Okay, it is making us do low level shit.
You understand?
Making us operate with low level vibration all the time because we don't understand that we can get to that level. We don't understand that we already there. We got cast out there already. So we keep saying, Liberian music, Liberian artists, they're not making money. They got Liberian producers that have made a lot of money. But so yeah, man. So we got to do part 2 of this, man. We gonna wrap it up. Definitely. You've been in the fries, and at least LEA, y'all pull yourself together this 2026. And thank you for tuning in, and we're here for y'all.
So please, when y'all come by LEA, y'all do way better than what y'all did in the past.
LEA's been going for many years.
Y'all got to.
Again, how it was before, that's how I feel like. It's not no LEA fault. Back in the days when LEAs was LEA. Y'all didn't have no problem with the nomination. Y'all, oh y'all were there. Y'all was there chilling. So again, now that's what it is. But like, man, y'all already know.